Arthur Eze has been a function and part of every government that comes into Nigeria at a particular era and at a particular time. He's like Dangote, Otedola, and the rest of them. He's a businessman. So from that angle of his strength, what I mean by his strength, we are looking at the reason why he made that statement. Of course, political statement to protect his business, to protect his interests, to protect his assets, and of course, an avenue to scramble for more business opportunities. That's the reason why somebody like Arthur Eze will come out, Arthur Eze will come out and tell Nigeria, specifically Igbos, to muzzle, to steam hard. What he's trying to tell us is that Igbos should steam hard and continue to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. That is not extremely too bad, but he's saying it because of his business. We are still having one of the greatest men from Igbo land, talking about Nnamdi Kanu, in detention, and nobody is talking about Nnamdi Kanu is more important than any president in this country. They are 200% important. Let me give you an instance. When the Americans were agitating for freedom, like Nnamdi Kanu did, we have the likes of George Washington. We have the likes of John Jay. We have the likes of John Madison, John Jefferson, Franklin, George Washington. So many of them, they are the people that fought for the independence of America today. But Nnamdi Kanu is there. Arthur Eze has not come out one day to say, please release Nnamdi Kanu for national peace and tranquility. He never said it. But he's telling Igbos that has never benefited from Nigerian federal government for over 104 years to support an illegitimate government. We don't know his whereabouts now. Nigerians are looking for their president. Unfortunately, we don't know where he's whereabouts. We have gone to Japan, they say he's not there. We went to Saudi Arabia, they say he's not there. We went to Britain, he said he's not. We went to America, they say he's not there. Where is Bola Ahmed Tinubu now? There are speculations as a result of the gap he has created already. And I think at this point in time, it's an impeachable offense. It is reasonable for him not to transmit power to the vice president before disappearing.
Yeah, after they said that Tinubu's government has no boundaries. If you go to Abuja, you see Wike, you see Umahi, and some other Igbo people that he appointed in his government that we should support him, so that we will not die in Igbo land.
He said before he died, not Igbo. Before he died, Wike that said that he's not an Igbo man. Arthur Eze is calling him Igbo man. Umahi that does not understand what it takes to build a coastal road that was supposed to start from Calabar and it started from Lagos. It's not really meaning to it. He's an Igbo man. That's the kind of Igbo. Of course, the likes of Arthur Eze should mention. Did you mention any other person? Is there any other person that he mentioned? And of course, those are the people who are going to find one way or the other and squeeze out a multi-billion-dollar contract for him. So he will enjoy more.
So talk about his business.
Extremely selfishness. Not Igbo. Who is going to listen to him? The only person anybody Igbo Biafrans can listen to is Nnamdi Kanu. You see, all these gangster governors, with the exception of the governor of Abia State, if he join them, we include his name. That's the truth. If he joins them, we add NSOT in their list. When you repent, according to the Bible, the Bible says that God will remove your name from the list of death and put your name in the book of what? Life. What Alex Oti is doing in Abia State, his name has been removed for all these gangster governors and upper politicians who have seen corruption as their career. And that is why Dave Umahi cannot be able to differentiate the kind of coastal rail that has seen the ecosystem of 80 properties belonging to the Igbos in Lagos go down to the graves. I say, you see the people, anti-Igbo, wicked. That's the likes of people Arthur Eze can actually mention to Igbos. Of course, we are going to digest that statement very well. But all indices is pointing towards that direction. That apart from the state-managed economy, Tinubu is running. A fixed economy is running. If he has been overwhelmed by the dangers he put Nigerians into, and he went into hiding to cool off his brain, he should come out and tell us that he just want to have a kind of recreation somewhere. You know, you feel like chilling out maybe for 2-3 days. Nigeria should be patient. I will soon come back. Or when you went to Saudi Arabia, they have put something inside their food. They have been speculated somewhere that the president was alleged to have taken food poison. Maybe what they gave him there is not okay for his system. I need to do a proper flushing of his system, and suddenly it disappeared. We don't know. Another one somewhere is that, you know, he has gone to clone himself. Nobody. They created this atmosphere of speculations.
What of the vice president?
The vice president is also in trouble. That mid-air, that his plane, he has to shout to the pilot because the plane was, you know, misbehaving on the air. He shouted on the pilot, and before they can able to bring that plane back, and that was how he aborted U.S. African summit. That the president of the see, bro, are you not suspecting something that even doesn't want to go to US, and that's why he went underground? Because if you want to go to US, that might likely check it bomb. Yes, that's why we check it bomb for him.
Can arrest anybody.
No, they tell me. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Wait. So you can see what is happening. All of a sudden, too, they said the plane that's supposed to take the vice president is not working. They brought the vice president down. And now we are hearing another story, another rumor that there has been an issue between Shetima and Tinubu, that the two of them are not really working together again. And that is why you see, you know, there has been suspicion over, you know, what happened to the vice president's plane. Why the plane malfunctioned. It was a threat to life by suspected loyalists of a certain figure who are not comfortable with what Shetima is doing in Asurok. Are you not sensing something? That these guys them might have some kind of information that possibly, you know, he might be placed under house arrest in America. And decided to say disappear without formally transmitting power to the vice president. That is what he's supposed to have done. But he didn't do it. Banana Republic, zoological, you see, they keep on destroying. Mami and they destroy the image of Nigeria. That them, they destroy the image of Nigeria. They have made Nigerian passport worthless. They don't know what Nigerians are going through. Now they come out again. They want to enrich. In fact, Niru Ribadu should sit up. It is his time to enjoy. When he became EFCC chairman, so many years ago, he told us that Tinubu is corrupt. The same Tinubu that he said is corrupt has appointed him now National Special Security Advisor. He accepted. He said the whole 36 governors in Nigeria are corrupt, including the presidency. Obasanjo say, if you do say it again, I'll take you to Krikiri. She will do that statement. Today, the same Nuhu Ribadu is commercializing the act of corruption. Is taxing Nigerians illegally by whichever means, claiming that he is the sole custodian of the resources that is going to come from that corrupt act, running into billions,
cyber security,
running into billions of naira. And I'm surprised the Yorubas are not coming out again to say solidarity forever. Yinka Odumakin, where are you? And others. Is that how your people will just vote house because the Yoruba man is there? You will not come to the you will not come to the street now and march the street of Lagos. All over Nigeria are possibly to ask them to resign because I think these guys have brought disgrace and shame to the international community. They have continued to dismantle and demarket Nigeria as a nation. Ask every Nigerian now. Some of them does not know the whereabouts of their president is unknown. Ask them now. Most of them don't know.
But according to Kuala, the president can rule from anywhere. This is not a block industry.
Of course, he's a public figure. We decide to know the kind of watch he's wearing. We want to know the size of his shoe, because he is keeping himself spending our taxpayers' money, even without accountability. And if you feel that he can rule from even underground, tell us you are inside underground now. Abi, that is all we want to know. Then you rule from underground. At least we know that Mr. President is underground, or he has gone to Abuleba, or he has gone to Bomoshop, or he has gone to Osun State, or he has gone to give him Ghana or Bermuda Triangle. That's where he is. Let us know where he is, the president is. That at least we will have confidence. Okay, anyhow, Tinubu did that side. But currently now, we don't know where he is. Nobody is coming to tell us where the president is. Bro, this thing is suspicious. So I am suspecting a kind of, power game. They are playing a kind of chase. No, in the normal sense, I thought that Tinubu is a Democrat. That's what they said now, that Tinubu is a Democrat. Are we seeing the demonstration now? Are we observing Nigerians seeing the kind of thing that is happening now? Are Nigerians seeing the kind of embarrassment? Are Nigerians seeing the kind of letdown? Are dehumanizing Nigerians on daily basis? Suppressing Nigerians on daily basis. As I'm talking to you now, Nigeria is already on autopilot. As I'm talking to you now, Nigeria is on autopilot. The military can come in and take over immediately. But it's a very simple thing now. Nobody is holding the mantle of leadership. Who is in charge? Tell me now, are you not a Nigerian? Is the vice president in charge? They nearly killed him mid-air.
He had the technical fault.
What? Who told you there is a technical fault? Who told you? It's a technical fault. A plane that was supposed to carry the vice president has technical fault. Then the aviation, they should sack everybody involved. What kind of technical fault are you talking about? Okay. The plane that flew Tinubu to unknown place has also technical fault, or possibly he has disappeared. Because nobody should deceive. With all the billions they are stealing, their plane is having technical fault. But nobody deceive anybody. There's more to what we are seeing, and Nigerians is going to watch latest drama as they unfold in just no time.
I want to confirm this. If you don't speak about Biafra or talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu in Igbo land, you are not supporting Igbos.
Yes. Let me treat that matter once and for all. It's just like what is happening in Ndoki. You know what I mean by Ndoki? If you're from Abia State, you'll be hearing about Ndoki, the Ndoki nation, the Ndoki people. Then from that Ndoki, you begin to hear something they call Akwete in those days. maybe you are still a child. You know, if you can read, you can understand. There was a kind of craft called Akwete, and it was solely produced by Ndoki people. And who are the Ndoki people? I want to tell you a story that there's no Igbo man anywhere, any place who can deny his identity. But now you're going on 700 Nigeria, it's a business. We know who you are. You are a Biafran. No orientation is going to change that. No British colonization is going to change. No European intimidation that's going to change that. And somebody that has not contravened any law was illegally kidnapped from Kenya, and you call yourself a certain Igbo leader, you will never for one day come up publicly to condemn the activities against Nnamdi Kanu. Something is wrong. Either the source of your wealth is from the north, and you don't want to offend them, so that they will not confiscate your properties, or you are simply just a coward. There's no Igbo man that cannot stand publicly anywhere to speak about the illegality that has cost Igbos presidency of Nigeria for 104 years. The suppression. Something is wrong with you. So you don't know what Nnamdi Kanu represents. Nnamdi Kanu represents the entire Igbo Biafra. The Biafrans all over the world. Nnamdi Kanu, as I see them, represent the suppression and marginalization of the Igbo people, of the Biafrans in Nigeria. So you know about if anybody come and did not talk about Nnamdi Kanu. No! That is why today we are struggling to define our identity in River State, in Ijoland, in Ishekiri land. Because nobody is talking about it. The Bonny they are talking about today was changed from the Bonny to Bonny by the Europeans. That Bonny you are seeing, where they have the major resources of Nigeria, oil, is Obani. That's what they call it. But the Igbo came, the Europeans came and said it's Bonny. And who are the owners of that place? Go and check it. Is Obani a Yoruba name? Or is it an Hausa name? The owners of that Bonny are called the Ndoki people. The Opopo people are the Ndoki people, with a little significant numbers of the Anang people that have fused themselves over the years. But today, instead of Igbos consolidating on what they have around them, they prefer the periphery. And that is why any more slightest thing we have today, any opportunity we have today, we talk about our liberation. Today, so many years ago, millions of Israeli youths, children, stood somewhere in Germany and prayed to God and called the name of God of Israel. God one day give us a nation. In 1948, Israel became a nation. Today, the children of the oppressed, we are still going to May 30, where they say we are not going to celebrate those who fought Nigeria for that one as zero line. I've already posted it online. We are telling the children of the oppressed, the children of of marginalization, of deprivation, of suppression, not to celebrate the heroes who gave them identity. But that one a lie. May 30, they are sitting at home. I will continue to ask for it until it comes.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you.